How are you doing? Fantastic.
Good evening. Assalamu alaikum. Today, as parents, Aisha and I are happy and thankful that you all joined us here to celebrate our daughter Shefa's marriage to Gabriel. I still remember that day when I was waiting anxiously in Dhaka Medical Hospital without any idea how it would feel like to be a father. When Aisha's friend came to me and placed a tiny bundle in my hands and said, "Here is your baby daughter." As I looked at my tiny daughter, I realized that she was the most precious thing I have ever held in my hands. I knew then that I would do my best for her as long as I live. The time has flown fast, and that little girl is now here about to start her own family life. Aisha and I met in Dhaka in 1985. Back then we were young professionals, and then afterwards we came to USA to pursue our further education and training. Then we started working as professionals in this country. And in the meantime, little Shefa was growing as an inquisitive little girl. Shefa, at the age of 3 and 3.5, already used to talk fluently Bengali and English. Sometimes I used to take her to accompany to the shops or laundromat. She talked with everyone. When people asked her name, she would proudly announce Shagufta Shefa Sikdar, which was her full name. When people asked her age, she used to say 3.5 Bangla Shade Teen. It means she translated it in Bengali version too. And from young age, Shefa was brave and courageous. She showed this when her first cousin Rana came from Bangladesh to New Jersey. Rana went to the same elementary school and with Shefa, but he was 3 years older than her. So their classes ends at a different times, so they didn't come on the way back together. But when our little Shefa heard that some kids had been teasing Rana after school, she somehow managed to walk back home with Rana and on the very next day. Then she met those kids and told them seriously, "Rana is my brother. I warn you not to bother him from now on." Since then, no one bothered Rana again. Little Shefa had a good sense of justice too. She would challenge even adults whenever she saw injustice. By this time, we have moved from New Jersey to Pikeville and then to Painesville in eastern Kentucky. She was a very competitive student and was participating in training for inter-school academic team competition. But once the competition started, the trainer, I believe at 5th grade, excluded her from the participating in that competition. Shefa right away came to me and said, "Baba, it's not fair. I'm the top student in the class." So the next day I went to school and found out the reason from the class teacher, trainer. It was because Shefa had quarreled with a boy in the academic team because that boy was put ahead of her, excluding her. That was the problem. So I then went to the principal and asked, in Kentucky education system, is there any statute to exclude a top student from participating in an inter-school competition because of a discipline issue or so? The principal answered, "No, that's not it." Then Shefa was immediately taken back to the academic team, and she continued the academic competition up to end of high school, 12th grade. There are a lot of national and international academic awards she received. In parents-teachers meetings, I was told that Shefa was helpful to other students. She helped some students with homeworks. She was also talkative, but it was not a complaint. She talked to not only with her classmates, but also with the students in higher grades. Sometimes a teller in a bank or a girl at checkout store would ask me, "Are you Shefa's dad?" And I would say, "Yes." "Are you Shefa's classmate?" Usual answer is no. I'm above Shefa's grade. They would then say that everyone at a school knew Shefa, for she was a talker and she was very friendly. She effortlessly made friends with people disregarding their race and color. So that's Shefa. That's how Shefa was back then, and most of you know that she is still same. Shefa studied mostly in public schools and all through studied with merit scholarships. She completed her master's and her PhD in global health from Johns Hopkins University. She chose a profession to improve the health of women and children of developing countries. Shefa works in the public health. She worked with USAID. She was a health advisor for programs to improve the health of women and children in Bangladesh, Nepal, India, and Afghanistan. After 5 years, she joined CARE USA, the biggest NGO in the world, as a senior technical advisor in health. She helped Rohingya refugees in Bangladesh and lived in Bihar, India for 2 years. She helped Bihar government to set up a program for hospitals to treat domestic violence for survivors. Now Shefa supports CARE's program in Afghanistan for humanitarian response, for COVID response in Tanzania, and for health programs in Nepal. Now I want to talk a little bit about Gabriel. I see that he has similar interest as Shefa. His work is to serve people directly. He's the event coordinator for residents at senior homes. He works for the improvement of their daily physical and mental enjoyment and satisfaction. Besides, he writes poetry. I know that those who write poetry and recite them are creative and passionate in their hearts and minds. Gabriel and Shefa met here in this country, great country we now call home. It's a country made up of immigrants from all over the world. They are a mix of professionals, skilled and unskilled workers. That's why the USA is called also a melting pot. It keeps us all together. Everyone contributes to America their knowledge and skill and labor. That's how the US stays competitive and is the superpower in industrial and scientific development. It is difficult for me as a father to let my little daughter Shefa go, but the knowledge that she is going to be with Gabriel, a loving, kind, and caring person, makes it easier for me to bear. Marriage is a respectful and beautiful relationship between two people. Undoubtedly, both Gabriel and Shefa have chosen the right spouse for each other. They will experience ups and downs through their journey ahead, and it is normal. However, being together and being patient to each other would help them navigate those difficult patches. God bless this young couple with happiness all through their lives, and God bless this great country, United States of America. Thank you.
I think I have maybe 60 seconds or 59 seconds left, the time that was allotted by Shefa. I guess you guys get a sense that the Asian family is all about their children. And I'm sorry you have to listen to Shefa's biodata. Dad is so proud. Dad is so proud. And if Shefa has achieved anything in this world, if she has made anybody's life a little better, it wasn't because of me at all. I was never home for my children. And it's because of Shefa's dad that she's where she is today. So dear friends, Assalamu alaikum, good evening. Thank you for saying Shagotam, Larry. We love your MC, thank you. And Shalom, everyone. Today is a glorious day in our lives. Today, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has showered his blessings on us into the marriage of Shefa and Gabriel. May this lovely couple stay healthy, safe, and happy. And we are very grateful to you, our guests, who are patiently waiting to the outpouring of our emotions. And let me tell you something. If in this year, it's amazing to be in a county that has 98% vaccination. I come from Kentucky. And we are still struggling at 50%. As soon as I walked into Montgomery County, I felt like, oh my God, as a pulmonologist, I'm breathing better. And it's been amazing that 100% of you have been vaccinated. We have just witnessed a modern medical miracle, the COVID vaccine, and you guys have embraced it. And those of us who are in the forefront, we are blanketed with that protection from you. And thank you for following all the guidelines. I'm sorry you had to listen to it so many times, but I'm so sorry. My daughter is an epidemiologist. And thank you, my family, for being here. I don't know what to say. I hope I don't break up. My sister Marina, who is battling tremendous obstacles herself, tremendous neurosurgery, is here today. We're so proud of you. And she's been a part of Shefa, because at 3.5-year-old, when I started my residency, that was the first pandemic. Do you remember the HIV/AIDS pandemic? That's when I started my residency. And because of my sister, Marina, my sister-in-law, Shefa, who's here today, Shefa has become a whole woman. My brother, Yahya, who's my friend, my best friend, actually. You just heard him. My brother, Mashuk, all the way from Florida, his family. And my aunt, Rabea Khala. Thank you. When Amma was on the screen, she looked a splitting image of you. Thank you for being here today. And we are all above 60. And we are all battling some medical problems ourselves. So our aunt, thank you. My nieces and nephews, my awesome nieces and nephews, you saw a few of them here today. Challenging professions, and I'm not going to go through your names because I'm crossing my time. Thank you for being here. All of you in such difficult professions yourself. My cousins, Shirin and Mokles, thank you for being here. Thank you for bringing my sister here today. My cousin Nafisa, you'll see more of her. Shefa is going to play a famous Tagore poem on unending love, which will be recited by a professional poet and artist who's Shoaib's oldest brother's oldest daughter. You will probably see her on screen, or at least hear her. Her own sister, Shopnil, and Richard, you saw on the stage. They are here today all the way from West Coast with their son Ilhan. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Zakaria, Luna, and Zaid, for being here. Our friends that Shefa grew up with, I won't say your names. Thank you for being here. Your travels and support means so much to us. Everyone who meant so much to Shefa, Krishna auntie, Kajol auntie, Kochi auntie, and all the aunties that you are here, Lipi auntie. Shefa has journeyed and crisscrossed the globe, working with impoverished women at an early age. But she has accumulated tremendous mentors and friends. I saw Mihira here today. Thank you for being Shefa's mentor. Thank you for replacing me when she was in USAID. She talked about you every day. I don't know all of you by name, but most of you are in a profession of incredible dedication. You are heroes every day. When somebody gets sick, we take care of them. But you prevent that sickness from happening. I want to congratulate you, my humble gratitude towards you. And I know that some of you folks are working on projects of staggering complexity. The Afghanistan project that Shefa finished the week of before her wedding or as her wedding was going on. I can't imagine without the governmental support that you guys still achieved that accomplishment. Thank you so much, Shefa, for helping our part of the world, because you are so American and we are not. Thank you so much for being the bridge. And my friend Rafiq Alam, thank you for being here today. Rafiq is our community advisor. He's our go-to person, and he is an incredible intensivist himself. Thank you for being here with your beautiful family and blessing this marriage. Thank you so much, Rafiq. And it's been so easy to raise Shefa because she has taught me and Shoaib more than we have taught her. And I don't want to talk anymore about her because Shoaib has already told you enough. Gabriel, very patient and understanding. You are an amazing personality yourself with your work. We love you, Baba. We just absolutely embrace you as another son. Thank you, Baba. Thank you. And your beautiful family, your incredible family. I know Fred and Pam are going to come up here, but Phyllis, I can't get over you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Phyllis, for ornamenting this beautiful occasion. And just remember one word of advice from parents, that we have stayed together because we learned how to say yes. But that's all you say the rest of your life to each other. I think I went to a wedding that the oldest people in the room got up and said, "We said yes the longest." So beloved family and friend, from this joyous moment on, I'm going to give you one responsibility. Please pray for my daughter. Please pray for her happiness. Please pray that her life is easy. And please pray that she can give what would make Gabriel happy. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.